Hi everybody, this is Milky and Happy New Year! Welcome back to another Store of the Season Friends of the Mineral Town Let's Play. And it's New Year in real life and also the New Year in our Mineral Town. So today we're going to do all the fun New Year stuff and maybe even enter our second year. So let's get started! Today is our beautiful New Year Eve, but unfortunately there's two festivals and we can only choose one. The first one is we can go to the mountaintop and celebrate and watch the sunrise with everybody, or we could go to the plaza and eat buckwheat noodle with everybody. Well, personally, Milky really want to look at the sunset, but I would definitely recommend for your first year, go to the buckwheat festival because we can get extra buckwheat after eating it. That's highly recommended because otherwise we won't be. I don't think there's any other way to get buckwheat other than this. So look at that, all the buckwheat is here, and all we need to do is just talking to our mayor. Oh, here's one extra tip about the calendar. The times written on the calendar for the New Year festival is actually totally wrong, especially for watching the sunlight. It's written from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., which I tried and it's totally wrong, and I saw online the actual time is actually midnight to the next day 6 a.m., which makes sense. So be careful about it. Because I heard a funny thing is if we miss the both festival, we will actually have New Year nightmares. So Milky will actually show you guys the New Year nightmares just for funsies. So let's first enjoy our buckwheat noodle. And Thomas is saying, let's start eating it. Sure, let's start it. And then he says, okay, everybody can't wait, right? Let's start it. And then nom 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 nom, we ate it. And we all happily enjoyed our buckwheat noodle. Then here's the fun part. He says, oh, we still have some left. Oh, it's too wasteful. Let's just take some home. And then he gave us some. I love it. Oh, it's so yummy. And we got some festival gifts. What a great day. And we woke up to the next morning with some buckwheats. I'm so happy. I love the buckwheats. Well, if you want to see what's happening for the both festival, don't worry, Milky will actually read back and show you guys the next one. Oh, before that, just want to show you guys what can we do with the buckwheat. So before, I already got the buckwheat noodle recipe, but couldn't make it for the longest time, so we can finally make it. And dun 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 dun! I don't know whether there's any recipe we can unlock by doing this, but this is definitely really important if you want to marry goddess or marry kappa. You need to be able to make all the dishes, so definitely recommend it for the first year to join the Buckwheat Festival. Now let's go back in time and read our diary again so we can go and watch the New Year's sunlight. Oh, it's gonna be so beautiful. Just to prove that the time written on the calendar is wrong. For example, if Milky go now to the top of the mountain, we won't be able to join the festival. That confused me for the longest time, so just really want to share it with you guys, just in case you accidentally also couldn't find out how to watch the New Year Eve. Because the sunlight must be super beautiful and the Milky has been really looking forward to it. Oh wow, actually the night view is not bad at all. All we have to do is just wait for 2 hours and it should be started. Oh no, wait for 4 hours. So Milky's just gonna run home and read that book. Okay, it's 12 a.m. now and we should be able to trigger the festival. Look at that, everybody is here and waiting for the sunset. Hello Cliff. The New Year's almost started. There's so many things happened today. Yes, there's so many things, and the Milky had such a great time in the Mineral Town. I don't know who to speak to start it though. Probably him. And Dart is saying, oh, the year, it passes so fast. It's not him. He says, soon the New Year will start it. Oh, I'm so sleepy. Can New Year be faster? That's so funny. And he says, please wait. Since we're here, you shouldn't leave. Then how do we trigger it? That's so confusing. I guess we maybe need to talk to everybody. So now we have a Basil and then we need to talk to Mary and that should start it. Okay, so we just need to trigger it by talking to everybody. And here starts saying, oh, it's almost the sunrise time. Oh my god, it's gonna be so beautiful. It reminds of one time Milky went to Helioclus to look at the sunrise in the top of the mountain. Oh, it totally feels like this. It looks so beautiful. Actually, after looking at this, if you don't need the buckwheat noodle, I would definitely recommend this festival because, I don't know, it's just so beautiful and it totally makes me feel like a new year is coming. And they saying hopefully we will have a great time in Mineral Town this year too. Oh, I know we will. That was so beautiful. I love it. Okay, and Milky will show you guys what's gonna happen, all the weird dreams, because I found online if we don't join any festival. So let's see what kind of nightmares we're gonna have. I heard it could happen, one of the nightmare is we saw all the Harvest Bride become one Harvest Bride, or we could have a nightmare that we accidentally married Thomas, or we actually become gourmet ourselves. It's so much funny nightmares, and I definitely want to show you guys one of them. Now we jump back in time again, and this time we're not going to join any festival and just go to sleep. Oh my god, I've never looking forward for the nightmare, so... Oh no, there's no nightmare. Maybe I slept too early? Let's try it again. That was weird. So let's go back to time, and then I'm gonna read the super interesting book. So we sleep maybe after 10. I don't know what's the exact condition to trigger the nightmares. Okay, now Milky actually read the super interesting book and jump the time all the way to 10:30. And the content of the book is actually really interesting. It says that if we bought the cottage and the TVs inside will actually give us more content than the normal TV here. So I'm really curious, what are the TV shows that we will be able to watch if we get an even bigger house? Well, now it's 10:30, so hopefully we will be able to have our New Year nightmare. Oh, here we go. This one's so funny. This is Milky married Thomas. And here's Carter saying, now please exchange the keys between the bride and the groom. Oh no. That's so scary. And Thomas saying, let's be happy forever. Oh no. That's such a funny nightmare. And then Milky woke up and she's like, is this dream? Oh well, let's sleep a little bit more. I really want to see what other nightmares we could have. Let's try it again, just one more time. Wow, here's another nightmare. And we saw our father. And then we saw Cliff back out. Whoops, not back out, pass out. Oh wow, that's a sad memory about Cliff. I wonder what is that? And then we saw ourselves standing. And then we saw Karen and Mary fighting by the sea, and they're saying, I must fight our enemies. Let's go, Karen. Oh no, are we going to fight Karen? And Mary saying, stop. Why you guys have to fight together? Oh, okay, so it's not Karen fighting Mary, it's we fighting Karen. Can you shut up? I cannot shut up. I'm your guys' I told you to shut up. And then Mary got scared. Okay, Milky, do you have any last sentence before you die? What's that? Why? I won't lose to somebody like you. Take this. Poor innocent girl. Boom. Oh gosh, we have a nightmare of fighting Karen. And then Milky passed out. And here's Mary saying, Milky, you can't defeat me. That was such a weird nightmare. Oh, that's funny. I love all the nightmares. Milky actually also really want to see the one where all the Harvest Brides turned into one. That nightmare sounds fun. But I think that's enough nightmare for today. I actually never knew that we can have nightmares when I was playing the original Mineral Town. But I'm so happy that I get to try it out in the remake. It was so much fun. Now, dun dun dun, since we're enjoying all the New Year stuff, now let's have a beautiful second year morning. Let's go out. Oh, I'm so happy that it's spring again. I miss all the greens and the beautiful flowers. And Thomas is saying, oh, your mailbox is full of mails. Let's go check it out. I wonder what is it. I think it must be all the mails from the town people. Oh, look at that. Oh, and we got an accomplishment for getting to the second year. And here's finally, I got asked a lot about how to upgrade our farm. And the gods is saying if we want, we can upgrade our farm to level 2 by going to the carpentry shop and buy it. That's amazing. I would love it. And I wonder what's the highest level we can get for our farm. And dun, 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 dun. Here's all the people who send us the New Year card. Oh, that's so lovely. I think almost every town people send us a card, other than Thomas. I didn't receive a card from Thomas. Maybe because we have a nightmare of marrying him. That's so crazy. Oh, we also got one from Kai. Oh, I miss Kai so much. He's like, the weather there could be warm now, but the place I was leaving, the weather is getting cold. It's almost the time for me to return to Mineral Town. Please wait for me. Oh, that's so sweet, Kai. Oh, and one thing I want to show you guys is actually we can lose relationship or even love points if we haven't speak to a character for a long time. For example, Milky is already have the full love with everybody, but you can see our relationship with Cliff and with Doctor all dropped because I haven't given them gifts or talked to them for a long time. So even if you got a full relationship with everybody, don't forget to talk to them once in a while to keep your relationship. Oh, and unfortunately, you guys can see because in order to join the festival, Milky didn't use the pass out tip this time, and I lost all the crops in my farm, so we have to start again. But that's totally fine. I need to join the festival for the buckwheat anyways. And now Milky is going to the carpentry shop in order to get our level 2 farmland. Okay, for the farmland, all we need is just 20,000 gold. We don't need any materials, and let's just do that. Dun 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 dun. He says he will start it, and it takes 3 days. Okay, I'm so happy. I wonder, can we upgrade it to level 3 afterwards, or we need to wait for another year? Hopefully not. Oh, and I forgot, Milky has been missing this for a long time, so because it's a new year, we get to play the game with our beautiful harvest goddess. I miss this game so much. I used to be super addicted to it, and I think for the remake, we can only play with our goddess for 5 times, and then this is the guess number 1. So the goddess will give us a number, and we will need to guess whether the next number is smaller or bigger than it. And here is all the prizes that Milky found online, and I think it's a little bit different than the original mineral tongue. You can see that Milky won 4 times this time, and I got buckwheat for this. I'm so happy. I love buckwheat because it's really rare to get. So for the winning 3 to 9 times, we get buckwheat, or we could get a rice cake. After winning 50 times, we'll be able to get different CDs, and if we win 100 times, I think we get a special accomplishment for it. I think in the original Mineral Town we would be able to get recipes by playing with her or something like that, but in the remake we get the recipes other ways. So if you don't care for the accomplishment, I don't think there's a need to grind it and win 100 times, because most of the stuff she gave us we can earn it other ways. So it's better to just play it for fun, but definitely don't forget to play with our beautiful goddess. Well, I'm so happy that we were able to enter the second year and it's finally the beautiful spring again. And I just want to say thank you for everybody for supporting Milky and this series for a whole Harvest Moon year. I will definitely continue playing it and show you guys more things that can only be unlocked in the second year, such as new seeds, winning all the festivals that we can't win last year, and get married with the special characters. Hopefully you will still enjoying this series, and Happy New Year again to all my awesome subscribers and Patreon donors. I had a great time sharing this Harvest Moon series with you and reading all the interesting comments. And I will definitely see you guys next time!